Yo, what's up, man? What's going on? What's going on, man? I want to tell y'all something real quick, man. I just want to tell you a little something real quick, but we're going to keep this between me and you, man. Don't tell nobody I told you this. Alright? What we finna talk about is between me and you, man. Don't tell nobody what we talked about, man. Don't be going out there running your mouth, man. Keep your mouth shut. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, too. Hit that subscribe button right there. Thank you. You gotta let them go and you got to move on with your life. That's what I want to talk to you about. You got to let them go and you got to move on. You've been holding on to this thing for too long. And you know what you've been holding on to? Nothing but pain. That's what you've been holding on to. You've been holding on to pain and psychological abuse and mental discomfort. And you know what? It's your fault because you volunteering for it. You know this situation, you know this person, you know this arrangement, this marriage, this relationship, whatever it is, brings you a tremendous amount of soul destruction, mental and psychological abuse, verbal abuse, and in some cases maybe physical abuse. And you know it ain't no good for you, but you hang around and you volunteer for pain. And then you want to call your homegirl or call your homeboy and talk about what they doing. Get your ass up out of here. It ain't their fault, it's your fault. You the reason you in that situation because you choosing to be there. There's oatmeal. There's oatmeal right here. No, you can't have none. No. Go make your own oatmeal. Go to the store and buy your own oatmeal. Can't have none of mine. And I got a big bag in the kitchen. You can't have none. Nope. You gotta let them go. And you got to move on with your life. These are all three of my books right here. Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3. Go on my website and get them. GunbyPublishing.BigCartel.com. That's how you pay me back for this love I'm showing you and this hope that I'm giving you in this video. Go buy my books. They're $25 a piece. Buy all three of them, $75. I'm going to sign all three of them. And if you buy them from me, you put your phone number in there, I'm going to call you. That's my word. I'm going to call you. But you got to buy all three. If you buy one or two, it's cool. I still may call you. But listen, you're not going to be able to be happy. You're not going to be able to sleep. You're not going to be able to have peace of mind. You're not going to be able to properly care for your children in the right way because you're always upset. You're always confused. You're always hurting. You're always in pain. You're not going to be able to concentrate on your job. The quality of your life is going to remain on the floor, in the basement, in the sewer, as long as you hold on to that situation. And that situation is nothing. There's nothing there. It's over. The love is gone. There's nothing but disrespect there now. The kind words and the comforting conversations All that is gone. There's nothing but verbal abuse. And you stay there. That's your fault. You the dummy. You the dummy. You gotta move on with your life. You gotta move on with your life. And it's easier said than done. I've been there. I've been right where you've been. I've been in love with a person that didn't love me back. I've been in love with a woman that didn't love me back. And that's a hurting feeling. That happened to me twice. Twice real deeply twice. And it's a very, very painful experience, man. And, you know, I took myself and I stayed in those situations longer than I should have. The first one, I was a young child. I was only 21. I was a baby, so it was my first time. I didn't know any better. The second time, I was like 26, 27. And I was still a young child, still a baby. And, you know, stayed in that longer than what I should have. But the one thing I want you to be able to hold on to and take solace in and be able to hang your hat on is that after you get through this, when you get through this, when you finally let go and when you finally move on from this situation, you're going to have the experience of this situation and you won't as easily find yourself in this type of situation going forward. So there's going to be some good that's going to come out of this. It ain't all bad. It ain't all bad. It ain't all bad. It seemed like it's all bad now because you hurt. You devastated. You looked in his phone and you saw some things you really didn't want to see. You should not looked in his phone. That ain't none of your business. Mind your business. You looked in your lady phone and you saw some things, man, that done hurt your self-esteem, that done hurt your confidence, that done hurt you to your core. You had no business going in her phone. That's her phone. You had no business going in her phone. That's her phone. You mind your motherfucking business. I had to get. See, we see the signs. We see the signs that things ain't right. We see the signs it's readily apparent that this thing is over. This marriage is over. This relationship is over. And it's been over. But I've been in denial because possibly I've become codependent upon this person. Codependent financially, codependent emotionally, codependent mentally. There's many forms of codependency. I may be addicted to this person. I may be addicted to the confusion. I may be addicted to the pain of this situation. Ooh, ooh. Get him, Sean. Get him, Sean. Yeah, yeah. You got to ask yourself, I may be addicted to the confusion. I may be addicted to the drama, to the pain. Yeah. Check that out. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. But the signs have already been there. But maybe for the things I just mentioned, and you're hoping that things will change back, you're living in the past, you're living in yesteryear, nostalgic, caught up in nostalgia about how things used to be when y'all first met. That was 2 years ago. It's different. Life done changed. You done changed in 2 years, and they done changed in 2 years. 7 months ago. 7 months is a long time. A lot of changes can happen in 7 months. You ain't no longer the same, and that person ain't the same. The dynamics of the relationship ain't the same. Now, when you get into the marriages that's 4 years, 7 years, 11 years, it ain't what it used to be, man. And you thinking that somehow you're gonna be able to recapture those times, man, that shit long gone, and it ain't never coming back. And I don't know what it's gonna take. For me, in my two situations, it took a lot of pain. Once the pain got great enough, once the pain outweighed the pleasure, I did something different. Once the pain outweighs the pleasure, you're gonna do something different. There's gonna come a time, and I don't know when that time is gonna come for you. It may come this afternoon, or it may come 7 months from now. But there's gonna come a time that something is gonna happen. That person is gonna say or do something, and it's gonna snap, and you're gonna snap out of your hypnotic state, out of your hypnosis. You're gonna snap out of your being mesmerized, and reality is gonna sit in, and you're gonna move on. But in the meantime and in between time, I'm gonna tell y'all this, and don't tell nobody I told you this. This between me and you. I told you don't be running your mouth. Pain is like an elevator, man. You start off at the top floor, and as the elevator's coming down, you get to choose to pick which button, which floor you want to get off on. And the lower you go, the more painful the experience and the more devastated you are. You don't have to ride the elevator all the way down into the basement, man. If you up on the 90th floor, you feel enough pain, you can be like, man, I'm getting off on the 73rd floor. I done had enough. I done seen enough. I'm out of here. Some of y'all gotta ride the elevator from the 90th floor down to the 43rd floor before you feel enough pain. And then some of y'all gotta ride it all the way into the basement before you make a change. Yo, share this video and go on my website and buy something off my website right now. Go right now to my website and buy something. I helped you, you help me now. This is the podcast with Soul. Sean G. I'm out of here. Peace.